Hello everyone, and welcome to Abby Talk on the Ross Costello Sports Network. I'm Abby, your host, with the Costello brothers, Ross and Chris.
We are talking Week 16 of the NFL football season. And to start things off, we have a Saturday night game this week. That will be in replace for Monday night, which is Christmas Eve, so the NFL decided to move to Saturday. Anyway, the Atlanta Falcons will be visiting the Detroit Lions, and I'm going to start this game off. I'm picking the Falcons. They blew out the Giants last week. I think they're showing everybody that they're a legit team and they have a chance to win the Super Bowl, and I think their success will continue against a struggling Lions team. However, Calvin Johnson will at least get 150 yards in receiving because he is a great receiver.
Ross, how do you feel about this one?
I agree. I said the Lions were going to go 4-12.
So you're going to stick by that?
I'm going to keep sticking with that. I think they're losing out. I think they're going to lose this one. I think they're going to lose the final one to the Bears. So Falcons win big.
Yes, I also like the Falcons. So I feel like Matt Stat will have some turnovers like he did last week against the Cardinals.
Going to Sunday's games, we got the game that got flexed out. We got the San Diego Chargers versus the New York Jets. Two teams that have just been knocked out of playoff contention, and this one's really personal for me, being a Jet fan. I do appreciate, though, that Rex Ryan decided about time to make Greg McElroy the starter. He does everything way too late, almost on everything. And I think the Jets will win this game with Greg McElroy. Looking back on that game against Arizona, everybody was energetic. The crowd was into it. The offensive line played great. Even though it was basic offense, it was great. Everybody contributed. And San Diego was depleted. I mean, Ryan Matthews is hurt and Malcolm Floyd's hurt. The defense has been very disappointing. Both teams, actually, to be honest, have been disappointing. I just think the Jets just have better players on their roster than the Chargers. I'm picking the Jets to win a close one.
Ross?
I disagree. I think, it's a little bit too late. Knowing the Jets, I don't think they're going to come out with a desire to play. I think McElroy will play well. I just really think there's too many attitudes there on the defense. I think the defense is really going to have a stinker. I think Rivers is going to have a good game. I think Denario Alexander is going to have a very good game. Chargers win 28-21.
Yes, I also agree the Chargers will win. I feel like McElroy was struggling his first career full start in an NFL game.
The next game, we got the Bengals visiting Steelers in Heinz Fields. Big game. If Pittsburgh loses, their season's over. If Bengals win, they clinch a playoff berth. Yep. So this is going to be a big game. And I'm going to pick Pittsburgh, actually, in this one. I'm picking Pittsburgh because they're at home. Heinz Field's a very tough place. And don't get me wrong, the Bengals are definitely playing like a playoff team. The problem is, over the years, Andy Dalton just has not been able to win the big game. He had a chance to beat...
One game. He played 1 year.
He had a chance to beat Dallas.
That wasn't a big game.
He had a chance to beat Dallas in a way. He lost that one. And I think Ben Roethlisberger and the team will come together, and I think Pittsburgh will keep the drama of the 6th seed race going on for one more week. I think Pittsburgh wins this one, actually in overtime, 23-20.
I respectfully disagree with your opinion. I like the Bengals in this one. I feel like Marvin Lewis is going to have his team motivated. This is a big game. I feel like Andy Dalton will step up. A.J. will annihilate the Steelers secondary. So I like the Bengals this one 24-17.
Oh, it's a tough one. I also agree with Abby. I think the Bengals should win this one. The Steelers are reeling. I mean, they got blown up by the Chargers. Big Ben has looked nothing but good. I mean, come on. How do you throw that friggin' ball in overtime? Yeah. You can see there's definitely vibes. They kind of look like the Jets, honestly, coming up just with a better quarterback. I think this is the year the Bengals have to prove something. Dalton's only been in the league 1 year. I think this is going to be his first. I mean, he beat the Giants. He had a marquee win. I think this is going to be his second marquee win, and I think this is going to be all set and done by the end of the game. It's going to be 24-21. I think Sweezum is going to miss a kick that's going to head them into overtime. Bengals survive.
Don't get me wrong, this will be a great game to watch. Even though I'm picking the Steelers, I will not be surprised the Bengals win. It's going to be a great game to watch.
All right.
Next 1 o'clock game.
Next game will be New Orleans heading to Dallas. Dallas trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Chris, how do you feel?
I'm picking Dallas Cowboys. Mainly because Tony Romo, he's been known to choke it up, be the turnover prone, but however, he's been like a different man the past few weeks. Came back and beat the Bengals. He beat a big game. He beat the Pittsburgh. He's beaten the Eagles, and since that Thanksgiving Day game, the Redskins, Cowboys, are just the light just triggered in their head to do well, and the defense has been stepping up. DeMarcus Ware and Anthony Spencer putting pressure on the quarterback. And the secondary's gotten better. Brandon Carr, big play, helped the Cowboys win last game. Mark Claiborne should be coming back this week. I think Dallas will do enough to win this game because, one, New Orleans just does not have a defense. They're prone to giving up the big play. And don't get me wrong, Drew Brees will definitely put the points up for New Orleans, but I just think the lack of defensive players there show up, I think will give Dallas the win. I think Dallas will win this by 7.
All right, Ross.
I agree. I like Dallas in this one also. Drew Brees has struggled lately.
You have a great game
Dallas,
this week, though.
same. It's a big game, and Romo has actually shown he's won a couple big games himself this year. He beat the Giants on opening week. He came back against the Bengals. He beat the Steelers, and he was able to come back against the Eagles on primetime. Yeah, the Cowboys, they don't play pretty, but they win the games. I just think the Saints this year is just a year where they have to forget. I think they're looking to end the year. Like, they're hoping they can just end the year now instead of going out and playing 2 games. So, I think it's a wait till next year thing for the Saints, and they're just going to lay down for this one at least. Cowboys win 24-17.
Yes, I also agree with both of you. I think the Cowboys will win. I think it'll be a shootout, though. And I feel like Drew Brees will have like one turnover at the end of the game, which helps Dallas win 35-31.
Going to the next game, we got the Tennessee Titans, who just loves trying to ruin. Tennessee Titans ended the Jets season last week on primetime, and they're going to Green Bay to play the Packers. I gotta admit, it was a really ugly game. As Mike Tirico commentated the end, made me crack up hearing it 10 times. But I mean, Tennessee took advantage of the Jets turnovers, and the defense had a good game. However, this week they're playing Aaron Rodgers, an elite quarterback, not a Mark Sanchez, and Tennessee will get blown out miserably. I think the Packers win by at least 17 points. Green Bay Packers picking this one.
Oh yeah, Packers crushed. Rodgers hot. This team's going to ride a hot wave into the playoffs. I think they could go to the NFC Championship game. I think they will go to the NFC Championship game. So, yeah. I think this is just going to be, they're going to get hot at the right time.
Yeah, I also agree with you guys. Packers blowout. Moving on.
Next game, we got Andrew Luck and the surprising Colts, who've been playing great. Just need one more win during the playoffs, and they're going to Kansas City to take the Chiefs.
Yes.
I'll make this simple for you. Colts blow them out. Colts win.
Colts. Ross.
Colts. Plain simple. I think Brady Quinn throws 5 picks.
Okay, fine. All right. Next one. Buffalo heading to Miami. Chris?
This one, I'm going to pick the Buffalo Bills to win this one. I know they got embarrassed in Toronto, but I think they beat Miami once. I think they could do it again. Fitzpatrick, he actually shows up. Statistically, he's playing well against Miami. And it's funny, Miami actually has a playoff shot, but I think Buffalo will end that. Any shot they have. I think the Buffalo Bills win a nice, close game again. 17-10. Yeah, I think I got Buffalo to win this one.
I actually like Miami to win this one. I feel like Fitzpatrick will have some turnovers in this game. I feel like Reggie Bush can run all over that Bills defense. So I like Miami in this one.
Yeah, I agree. I like Miami. I think it's going to be a really low-scoring game. I don't really like either of these teams. Miami is up and coming, though. They got to get a couple secondary guys to really help out, maybe a little bit more on the receiving end. And I think they can contend next year, but it's another team waiting for next season. But they're just in a better shape than the Dolphins. I think I picked the Dolphins and the Bills. I picked the Dolphins at home.
All right, our next game, Washington and Redskins heading to Philadelphia with RG3 coming back. Chris?
Funny thing, yeah, RG3's back, great. But even if Kirk Cousins was going to start this game, I'm still picking the Redskins. I mean, Kirk Cousins played great last week against Cleveland. Defense stepped up. Even though they have a struggling pass defense, the defense has just been stepping up. London Fletcher's playing like this is his last time on the field. Redskins are determined to win this division. I still think they will, and they will win this game and control their own destiny.
Ross?
Yeah, I agree. I like the Redskins also. They came this too far to let a team like the Eagles win. The Eagles are reeling. I think Foles is definitely playing pretty good. I don't think he's going to have the job next year. But, yeah, the Redskins have just come too far to let a team like the Eagles beat them. So I like the Redskins 27-14.
Yes, I also agree with both of you guys. The Redskins will win this game. I just will have another big day against the Eagles. And I think this game will be a blowout, 27-13 Redskins.
Next game, we kind of got two teams who have stayed around in the playoff hunt, but were knocked out mathematically last week. We got the excuse me, let me rephrase that. So the St. Louis Rams have a slim chance to get in, and they're going to Tampa to play the Buccaneers. St. Louis Rams, they're an interesting story this year, and their roller coaster ride I think is going to continue, and that they'll beat the Buccaneers in a close game. I'm not sure what to really say about this game. I think the Rams just win a close ones.
Yeah, I agree. I like the Rams. I like Jeff Fisher. He's a good coach. He'll get them motivated, and I think Schiano. I think the Buccaneers.
Oh yeah, they're self-destructive. I feel like they're self-destructive.
Yeah, they're just not. They've been cold. So I like the Rams. At least they've been playing with some energy.
Yes, I also like the Rams. Buccaneers lost. I don't know what the score was last week. They lost by like
41-0.
Yeah, they've been struggling over the past couple of weeks.
Once they got that heartbreaker, they lost to the Falcons. They've been a different team. Yeah, so that's the end of part one. Part two will be coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you.